What's good with YouTube? You already know Big Flocka with a convicts reaction where we smash, dash, and react. Please hit the like, comment, subscribe, do all those things to help support this channel's algorithm, as well as hit that bell notification for future fire reactions. And today I got an interesting reaction, man. I told you guys before I was going to look up, different prison genre channels, different channels that you guys maybe would enjoy that you guys may not know about. And I found one in particular that was, I think he's from Midwest, Northwest, whatever. And it's called the Donta Show. He's an African American, Black American, however you want to label that title. Real entertaining. He got the gift to tell a story, as well as he is trying to push a positive message, but at the same time, he's also very funny too on some of the stuff that he does, man. He keeps it raw and real, man. And I downloaded his most popular video so we could so you guys could watch one time. Please go over to his channel, subscribe, and do all the things to help support him. I've never talked to do, but I do enjoy his content, man. So I'm gonna let's post this video right now. We're gonna watch it together, guys. You guys tell me what you guys think.
A bunkie, he come to me, he like, yo, D, do me a favor. I say, what is it? He like, hey, listen, after dinner time, stay out the cell. Give me about 15, 20 minutes, and then you can come up. Matter of fact, when the white sheet is down, then you can come in. It's not.
Yes, it's already off top. He already knows what time it is, man. Sometimes when you have a cellmate, it's not too so you can do like do some off the hook shit, man. But sometimes you want to have your space, you want to have your alone time, man. So it would be common for people to go to the legal law library, or when there was when we had single cell cages, right? It was okay for one of you guys to stay behind that. Therefore, you had a little bit of cell time to yourself, man. Let's listen to the brother real quick, though.
Unusual that your cellie would ask you to not to come in the cell. He might want to talk to his girl. He might try to conduct some business that he don't want you involved in. You never know what the case may be. So it's not unusual for a request like that from your bunkie. So I said, all right, cool. Dinner time rolls around. I'm downstairs watching TV. I think they got a special on the National Geographic Discovery Channel about when tigers attack. About 15 minutes roll around, and I get up and I go upstairs to see is he done doing what he doing. I hear some noises, like some grunting noises. So I'm like, man, I know he ain't in there messing with no punk. I don't think he mess with punks. He might.
Yeah, man. It's so there, that's how there's dudes in there be messing around with punks, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole hard thing to do, I guess. More where they're from, man. That stuff is on the general population side. California, no, but on the SNY side, there's dudes that get punks set up with them, man, and get in relationships with these dudes, man. Or they need a little bit of alone time, so they tell their cellie, hey, give me a little space so I can do what I got to do.
Just be in there, talking to his girl on the phone, getting one off. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. So I walks off. The white sheet was still up. So I walks off. Then about 10 minutes later, I come back upstairs and the white sheet is down. So I walk in the cell. I hop on top of my bunk and I'm like, you straight, man? He like, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm real good. I'm like, oh, okay. So, prison stuff, ain't nothing to it. It is what it is. So I go to bed. I get woken up around 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, the first movement time is 6 a.m. I'm told that a detective want to talk to me and the chaplain. So
man, hey, that's no joke, man. Detectives will do that. They'll pull you out at any time, and it's fucking kind of, man, it's scary when they pull you out like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning out of your cell to try to ask you questions about a previous case or a case that's under investigation, man. Every time I've ever had them try to pull me out, I've refused any type of movement to talk to police or detectives back then. Okay, now I've had times where it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you got 10 fucking COs up in the cell, man. They did that in Santa Clara County because they were moving me because I had the new jail at the time. So they wanted to make sure that I was out of there. They wanted to see if they could catch me with paperwork. Your boy kept the shit secure at all times.
I'm like, what the heck going on? So I get up, get my stuff on, and this guard escort me to the chaplain. So I'm sitting there waiting, and I end up going to sleep. About an hour later, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, I get brought back to my cell. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? I thought a detective wanted to talk to me. The CO, like, something came up. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I hop back in the bed. I go back to sleep. Count time. So I get up out my bed, make the bed up, wake my bunkie up, and we stand up for count. We go back in, and I lay back down. He leaves out the cell. I'm going to say about 40 minutes later, I get up, get my towel, and I get in the shower. About 5 minutes later, I'm heading back upstairs, and I see the white sheet up. Man, what the heck is this dude doing? I'm like, yo, I'm about to come in. He like, yo, hold up. Wait a minute, hold up. So I'm like, dude, I'm not waiting, man. I'm about to come in. So he like, just chill, just wait a minute. So I'm like, all right, man. So he said, come in. So I come in, and he look all disheveled. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, what is you doing? Oh, no, I'm just in here working out, and I don't want people to see what I'm in here doing. I'm just working out. So I'm like, you just working out. What you mean you don't want people to see what you... All right, whatever. So as a courtesy, you got to turn your back when your cellie getting dressed. So he stands over there by the cell with his back turned, and I'm over there by the toilet putting my stuff on. And he like, yo, bro, could you hurry up? I'm like, what you mean can I hurry up? You know, put my deodorant on. I'm like, what you mean can I hurry up? I
told you guys, this guy got some gift to tell a story, man. Check out some of his other content. He got some good stories, man. You know, the way he tells them is good. You can tell he ain't lying either.
I said, man, chill out. He like, yeah, just hurry up, man. I need to hold the cell down. I'm like, God dang, man, could you just wait a minute? I just got up in here. He like, yeah, I know, but you know, you breaking my concentration. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. I said, can I brush my teeth? Can I at least brush my teeth? He like, yeah. Come on, man, come on. I'm brushing my teeth, and I hear like a walkie-talkie. And I'm like, oh, it must be a dip coming down. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm brushing my teeth or whatever. So I get done. So he's like, yo, bro, yeah, just come back later. So I'm like, all right. So he damn near pushed me out the cell. So I leave and I hit the yard. We out there for 2 hours. You know, I'm talking to my people, getting the latest gossip on the yard. I always tell y'all, inmates always gossiping. You think women gossip? No. Men gossip way worse than women. I
have to agree with it. You know what I mean? Even in this YouTube stuff, you experience the gossip, man. But yeah, in prison, man, you hear gossip. People complain, they vent, they do all that stuff, man, or they want to feel important sometimes, man. So, you know, I think Norteños and Sureños probably gossip a lot less because of the security precautions they take, but other groups talk a little bit more, man, even openly on the tier.
Off the yard and I go back to my block, and my bunkie standing up on the second tier looking at me. He motioning like this for me to come up there. So I go up there. I'm like, what's up? He was like, hey, bro, I didn't mean to, you know, try to rush you out the cell, but hey, man, there's some wild stuff going on right now. I said, what's up? He was like, I'll tell you about it later. But listen, at dinner time again, can you not come to the cell? And, you know, I'm going to be doing something up in there. So I'm like, man, I'm like, bro, what's going on? What you got going on up in here? He like, no, it ain't nothing. I'm like, check this out. Whatever you got going on in there, he like, no, don't worry about it. It ain't gonna get you in trouble. It ain't nothing that's gonna get us in trouble. I'm not in here. I'm not moving nothing. I'm not selling nothing. I'm just trust me. I got this. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. So like clockwork, this would go on for 5 days, 5 days straight. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Saturday rolls around. I finally asked him like, yo, bro, I'm coming upstairs. Next time he like, bro, man, just chill. I'll let you know what's going on. I'm like, come on, man. I don't like being in the dark, man. What's going on? Man, I tell you what, Monday, I'll let you know what's going on. Matter of fact, we're going to fast forward all the way to Monday.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm already catching the walkie-talkie would have been a dead giveaway, man. I would have been on it off top, though, man. You got to assess it, man. But this story, this
exactly 10 p.m. after dinner time. So I come in from the lunchroom, a.k.a. the chow hall, and I go upstairs. And he right there at the door with a smile on his face. I'm like, all right, so what's the deal? What's going on? So he got up real close up to me. He was like, hey, what I was doing in the cell, you know, you can't tell nobody. Matter of fact, what you see in the cell, you can't tell nobody at all. So I'm like, what? I said, what's in there? He like, it ain't what's in there, it's who in there. I say, what? Who in there? So he was like, come on.
He's thinking, man, maybe it's a punk or something like that, man.
So we go in there. I see the CO, Sarah. Sarah is an old white woman, late 60s or early 70s.
Oh, wow.
I really can't tell. But this woman was old. I see what I see, but it's not processing up here. I'm like, what the heck? So he like, yeah. He like, Sarah, this my man's right here. He cool. I let him know what's going on. And so she got up and she was like, okay. So I'm like, okay, what?
Oh man, 67-year-old white lady. That's some shit right there, man. They be like that. Them old horn dogs like that though, man. They be going after all these, you know what I mean? Anybody that want to hit it, man, up in there, man.
And he was like, well, this my thing. This my boo thing up in here. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I've been talking to her, and she like, yeah, she'll let you join too. And I'm like, join what? He like, man, that's how we be getting down up in here. This my girl. I was like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. She was like, what, you gay or something? I said, oh, no. I'm practicing celibacy. I'm in here locked up. I got 10 years, man.
He's practicing celibacy. Oh shit.
And I'm not, I'm a spiritual man, and I don't involve in them type of things. So she looked me up and down.
How many of y'all would
Concern on her
probably hit
face.
it?
Do I got to worry about him? He like, no. Let me talk to him. So me and him step out the cell. He like, bro, what's up with you, man? What's wrong with you? I said, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm not touching now. You crazy? Not even the fact that if we in here doing something to this woman and another guard walk past and hear it and come in there and they see us got her bust down, spread eagle style up in here, this woman can scream that we snatched her in this cell and violated her. I'm not about to hegs no. And for that, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. He like, no, man, this my girl, man. Chill out, chill. I got this. I said, not even that, man. I don't look. I'm good.
You can't even get the words out, man.
Straight.
Oh,
I'm not attracted to that at all. At all. I want no piece of that. He like, well, all right, man, but just, all right. I said, don't worry, man. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not finna mess up what you got going on. That's you. Trust me. I'm good. That's all you. I'm good. I'm straight. So we go back in the cell. I hop on my bunk. And sure enough, she get to taking her stuff off. And he get to taking his stuff off. And he bust her down right there on the bed. I'm like, ugh. So, they do what they do. And he get up. And she get up. And she putting her stuff back on. She adjusting her stuff. And then she walk out. And he like, man, bro, you do not know what you missing. I'm straight. I'm good. Yeah, that's all you, man. He like, man, you crazy, man. I would have, yeah, you just.
How many of y'all would have probably hit it out there if you were locked up for 10 years, man? I bet you 90% of you guys probably would have hit it or got bossed up.
Just don't know. So later on that night, I asked him, I'm like, yo, how long this been going on with y'all? He was like, man, I've been busting her down for like 3 weeks now. I said, oh, okay. I said, I mean, like, how did that happen? One of my homeboys that went home, he put me on her. Man, she liked tall black dudes. I said, oh, okay. So I said, oh, so she been getting around up here. He was like, nah, it's just me. She was messing with an old boy, and then he left, and he put me on to her. So, me and her been rocking out ever since. She supposed to be bringing me a cell phone up in here, too. Whenever you need to use it, we'll crack it open. I said, I bet. So I'll go to bed. So 2 weeks ago on, either every day or every other day, he'd be in there busting her down, spread eagle style. Sometimes I'll be in a cell. Sometimes I won't be in the cell. Y'all remember earlier?
I don't know how you can keep a straight face with that going on in your cell, man. I would be like, fuck, yeah.
The story, when I told y'all I was led out the cell at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the chaplain because a so-called detective wanted to talk to me. She was that guard that led me out. I guess that was the time that she wanted to get her freak on with my cellie. So yeah, she'll roll up in there around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and they'll get their freak on. She didn't work Saturday or Sunday. So we're going to fast forward to Saturday morning. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. My bunkie like, ow. So I'm like, man, what this dude doing? Is he having a bad dream? Because the way I'm laying on my back at this time, and I just keep hearing, ow. Now, usually when you're silly, go use the back.
Normally, guys, I would fast forward, but this is a pretty good story right here, man. This is keeping me entertained.
Bathroom, you turn the other way. And if you sleep, you just knocked out. So I keep hearing him say, ow. Then I hear like the toilet, like pee dropping in the toilet. So I turn my body this way to face the wall. And he like, ah. I'm like, I said, you straight, man? He like, yeah, no, man, I'm not straight, man. I said, what's going on? He said, man, I think this bee burnt me. And I turned like, burnt you? He was like, ah, man, yeah. So I'm like, with this prison guard. At the count, he put a request in to go to medical. To the right of my cell, one of my homeboys from Detroit. And he tell me, he like, yo, what was going on
Michigan, guys.
last night? I heard him last night.
He's from Michigan because I seen another comment where they talk about he was in prison in Flint, Michigan, man. So, idea.
What are you talking about? He was like, yeah, you the only person I've been with up in here. I ain't no homo. I'm not gay. You're the only person I've been with up in here. You gave me gonorrhea. She like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about. You the only man that I've been with. He like, man, come on, man. Just tell me the truth, man. You messing with somebody else in here? She like, no, why would I do that? So I say, yo, I'm about to head out, y'all. So I get off the bunk and I roll out. As I'm going downstairs, this dude named J Rock approached me. He like, hey, bro, can I talk to you over here for a minute? I'm like,
there's always those OGs observing everything, man.
Yeah, what's up? You know, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I done caught on to your play. I'm like, what is he talking about, my play? He like, yeah, man, I already know the deal, man. I know you breaking off CO Sarah. So we walking around the pod, and I'm like, okay, listen, yeah, Sarah a freak, man. This, that, woo-de-woo, man. She be doing this to me. She be doing that to me. She be breaking it down. She be spread eagle style all over the bed. He like, word? He said, oh, man, I knew she was a freak. So I'm just geeking his head up. So he like, man, what's up on the play, man? Is she breaking anything in? I'm like, no, we ain't get to that point yet. But I said, check this out. I'm going to put you on her, though. If that's what you want, I'm going to put in a request for us to switch cells, right? Because he didn't have no celly. So I'm breaking this whole play down. So we put the request in. Birds of a feather flock together, right? So I shoot upstairs and tell my celly what the play is. He know what you and Sarah been doing. He like, how you know that? I said, well, he been watching. Ugh. So about 4 days later, the transfer happened. I get my stuff. I take it downstairs. He get his stuff. And he bring it upstairs. I'm out of the equation now. So later on that night, around 3 o'clock in the morning, after Sarah do her rounds, she stopped right at the cell and goes in. And the white sheet goes up. So I'm like, so he what? There you go. Right there. I can only imagine what they're in there doing to Sarah.
Yeah. I feel it.
This would go on for about 2 weeks. My ex-celly, and I'm like, for what? She was like, because I want to talk to you tonight. So I'm like, all right, whatever. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. I knew what she wanted, but what can I really do? If I tell her no, she can bring pressure on me. She could make my life a living hell. But remember I told y'all, this is day house. What am I supposed to do? Write a grievance? Write a kite to the COs, to the sergeant, to the warden, and say, hey, your employee trying to mess around with me? Come on, man. So I'm like, no, I really like my cell. She like, come on, I'm transferring you. She walked off. So I'm like, all right, man, whatever. True to her word, here I go, packing my stuff up, and I'm bringing it back to my old cell. So she comes in there. She was like, well, since my husband isn't here no more, you know, I need something from you. I'm like, what you need from me? So she walk up to me. She get close to me. And I'm like, she got this look in her eyes. And I'm like,
he looks horrified, man. Oh, hell no.
So she get up close up on me. She got this look in her eye. And she like, well, I'm going to get mine. And you going to give it to me. And she grabbed me. And I'm like, yo. And she like, yeah, I'll be back here tonight. Part 2 of this is called The Crazy CO. Y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all hit that like button.
So there you have it, man. I think you guys will both agree that this guy's kind of entertaining. Check out his show, man, the Dante Show, man. That was just a video to get familiar with it, man. I think he has a good channel. He does want to reach to the youth. He's both positive, real, and a comedian at the same time, man. If that makes sense, man. You got to tell true stories, man, to be fucking viewed authentic, man. And you have to sit there at the same time, have a purpose, have a message, man. Tap into his channel, the Dante Show. He's from Michigan. I'm out.